Hi there, I'm Mark Waite and welcome to Mark My Words. On this channel, we help people fast track a comeback from a serious life setback. So if you've had the pain or been through the pain of a marriage and or business collapse, you found the right channel. My goal here is to add as much value as I can to your world right now to help you fast track your comeback, because for me, when I was going through my hell, I just wanted the pain to stop and I was looking for some content to help me do that. So I thought, well, I couldn't find anything anywhere, to be honest. So I started to create my own content. Of course, after I rebuilt my world, rebuilt my life financially, physically, mentally, spiritually, and remarried, something I never ever thought I'd do again, and completely rebuilt my life. I thought, man, I'm going to put something together to help other people fast track their comeback, because I couldn't find anything anywhere when I was going through my hell to help. I was looking for that source of. I didn't want someone with all the answers. I just wanted someone who was down to earth, level-headed, who'd been through the hell of a relationship, long-term relationship collapse, and in my case also a financial collapse happening all at the same time. And I was looking for that source of inspiration just to give me a steer or a direction on some steps I could implement and put together in my life that could help me fast track my comeback, because I wanted the pain to stop. Bottom line, you may be in the same position, right? If you want the pain to stop, then you need a framework, a pathway to walk down to help you, because right now you've got lots of things coming at you, right? You've got dealing with the ex, dealing with finances, dealing with children if you have them, dealing with what other people think, dealing with so many lost and lonely nights. I had anxiety. I couldn't sleep at night. I was so stressed out of my brain, just concerned about the future, what the future would look like. So I had to work through all that, and I thankfully, by the grace of God, have been able to do so. And today, remarried, own our home, own our cars, have no credit card debt, totally recovered. And I'm not finished yet, to be honest with you. We're looking to continue to reach as many people as we can to help them fast track their comeback, because as I said, there wasn't a lot of content out there. Today's video is all about relationships, right? And when do you know that you're ready for a new long-term relationship? I have lots of emails come in to my desk just asking questions around, hey, what did you do? How did you know when it was right? How did you get the courage to marry again? And to be honest, for me, I that was something I was never going to do. After a 20-year marriage, I was committed to my three awesome children, and just being a single dad, and been happy enough just to roll solo for the rest of my life, because I didn't want to go through the hassle and the pain of another divorce, right? That was where my headspace was at soon after my divorce, right? And for a couple of years after that, to be honest. And if that's where your headspace is at right now, I know how you feel. I know exactly how you feel. I've been there. But then I commenced the journey of personal growth. I commenced the journey of reading good material, listening to good material as much as I could. I commenced the journey of making sure that I was hanging out with people who were forward focused and thinking long term, and building a life, building a career, people that were inspiring me to rebuild, because I was starting from zero, right? Zero financially, zero emotionally. I was broke financially, mentally, spiritually. Every area of my life was broken after my divorce. And so, I had to go on this journey of personal growth. You will too. If you want to rebuild and make a mighty comeback, you're going to have to resign to the fact that the person you are today won't be the person that you will be in 5 years' time, okay? I hope that's not the case. I hope you're not the same person today as you are in 5 years' time, because that would mean you're not growing, okay? And if you know anything about life, anything that doesn't grow is dead, right? You don't want to be dead, okay? So make sure a sign of life is personal growth, right? When something's growing, it's alive. Dedicate and make a decision that I am going to change. I'm going to improve and become the best version of me. I'm not going to be anybody else. I'm not going to try and be anyone else. I'm going to be me, the best version of me. And yes, I've had a setback. Yes, I've had a kick in the guts. Yes, I've had the carpet pulled from underneath me. But deep down within you, there's that seed of greatness, right? And you may have already experienced it in your past. You might have had a lick of the ice cream. What I mean by that is you might have had some success, okay? What you thought was relationship, family, business, finance, okay? And now, in my case, in my 40s, I found myself, that whole platform that I've built as a dad, as a husband, as a business leader, had all been gone. It was all gone, totally gone. So I had to rebuild the platform. And I can tell you today, and I want to encourage you with this, that although I wouldn't wish that pain on anyone, I have got to a point where I am actually so grateful for the personal development of the rebuilding process, because there's no way I could be the person I am today if it wasn't for the mess I've been through in the past. Now you hear that said sometimes, and it's almost like a throwaway cliche line. But the best thing you got to look forward to is that bulletproof person that you'll become, authentic you, that person that is much closer to their full potential than they would have been had the challenge not have happened to you, right? They say that good timber comes from trees that have been stressed. Okay, good timber comes from trees that have been stressed. So trees that have had it tough and subject to winds and weather. Quality timber comes from that. And the same with you in our life. With you and I, like your best days are ahead. I often say that, and I know that to be true if you are committed to reading 20 minutes of a good book every day. A good book. Now I'm going to put some suggestions in the descriptions panel below, right? And don't worry, I don't have a link to any, Amazon. They're not affiliate links, right? I'm just going to put them in there because you may need some suggestions around that, right? What are you reading? What are you listening to? Some good audios, and what are you plugged into, right? What are you getting you're here on this channel, which is a start, right? And it's so good to have you here. So, how are you conditioning your mind, right? Because the truth is, what you tell yourself is what you have. What you think about is what you bring about. So your relationships then, when you commit to personal growth, when it comes to build a new relationship, you are looking then for that person who understands the value of growth, okay? And when the two of you grow together, okay, you meet someone and you go through the dating process and you go through you don't rush it, you get healthy or healthier within yourself, and you commit to personal growth, and you'll meet people who understand the power of personal development, and you'll meet someone that is on their own growth journey, just like you, and the two of you will have some things in common, positive things mainly, not just the negative crap of the past, but you're focused on a better tomorrow. And all of a sudden then it will be that common vision that will be one of the best, romance elements of a relationship. When I met Kate, one of the things I loved about Kate, and I think she loved about me too, was the fact that I was a dreamer, she was a dreamer, she was working towards a better tomorrow. And plus the fact that she loved some of the things that I love, like outdoors, mountain biking, hiking, horses, some of the same football codes. We had a lot in common after we'd had, a discussion and had dinner together and started that romance journey. We had a lot in common, and we then, the two of us, started to think about what that would look like together, right? And it became such a powerful, attractive component of her personality to me, and vice versa. So the same with you. So if you're dead and you're not going anywhere and you're not personally growing, and you do find someone in your future that is on the same, has the same mindset, they're not dead people, they're just not growing personally. So you got you and them that don't want to grow personally, and so you're dragging around your sort of dead cats from the past, and the two of you get together, that is a cocktail for disaster, okay? So that's one of the reasons why don't rush the next relationship, commit to personal growth, because in time, as you start thinking about your future and who that next person might be, don't rush it, but commit to your own personal development. And what will happen is, as you start thinking about the kind of picture you want for your future, for your family, your faith, your fitness, your finance, and your fun, you start to get really specific about that. That person who has similar values to you will appear in your life. And nothing's guaranteed, but the chances of that next relationship being a till death do us part relationship is infinitely higher if you're on the personal growth program. Okay? So I want to encourage you with that today. So if you love this video, or even if you like it, or if you even like it a little bit, consider subscribing to the channel. On this channel, as I said, we help people fast track their comeback. In the descriptions panel below, I'll also include a link to my 10 breakthrough steps. These are 10 breakthrough steps that I took back when I was going through my hell that helped me fast track my comeback. They're yours today free. I will ask you for your email address, and I'll be able then to email those straight into your inbox. There's also a free webinar there to have a look at. Check that out as well. It's a powerful webinar that I've put together for you as well. I think it'll add value to your life. Okay, I promise it will. So stay strong. I know you can do it. Thank you for joining me today. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.